When someone says to you, "What do you do for self-care?" or when you think about the term taking care of yourself, do you think that it applies only for going to a pedicure, going for a massage, in a spa center, in wellness? Do you connect the term self-care only with luxury? In my personal story, the first defining moment was when I slowed down and I re-examined my beliefs and perceptions about many things, including the term self-care. And when I truly and deeply looked at myself and the activities I'm doing during the days, day by day, and is it really healthy? Is it really all necessary? And do I prioritize things in the right order? So many men and women today believe that, I'm not saying all of them, but many of us feel some kind of pressure to be perfect in everything. So they feel pressure to be the perfect partner, the perfect parent, the perfect employee. And most of the time they are striving to that level, putting their own basic needs behind. There was a time when I also thought that like self-care, who has the time for that? Who has the time to go for a massage and thinking of shopping when I have so much things to do around Joana and around everything? But today, when I understand the concept of self-care deeper, I connect the term self-care with health and not luxury, or not only luxury. Hi, my name is Maya and I'm your life coach and coach for special parents. If you're first time on this channel, welcome. And also you're welcome to see my story, which is attached in the links down below in the description, where I really gave my best to tell every detail of our story, every detail that is relevant for you to see all about our journey, who am I, why I do what I do, and what keeps me going from day to day with even bigger passion of doing this job and helping as much as people as possible. You can watch those videos from my story now, or you can watch it later. However, let's move to the subject of this video today, and that is what the term self-care includes. And you will see for yourself how important it is to take care of yourself on every level if you want to increase your well-being and to be at your best, not just for you, but everybody around you. I will tell you what are the main parts of self-care, and it's a physical self-care, mental, emotional, spiritual, professional, and relationships self-care. Let's see the first one, physical self-care. What I mean by this is taking care of your body physically, doing something every day that will increase your physical well-being. That includes, if you can do exercises, you can at least walk 30 minutes per day. Or even exercises, you can start small, like 10 minutes a day, then 15 minutes a day. If you have the time, you can do even some intense exercises 2 or 3 times a week. You can do it at home. You don't need to go to a gym or subscribe anywhere. I mean, it's really important from many different levels. I mean, not that you're hearing this for the first time, but really it is important to remind ourselves of this more often, that physical exercise not just improves your blood pressure and brings you many health challenges, but also gives you so much energy and gives you many hormones like dopamine and endorphin, and that increases your mood immediately. From my personal experience, I mean, I'm talking about myself now, I do exercise every day, and some of the days it's really difficult for me to make myself do the thing, but as harder as it is to start with the training, with the few sessions of planks or push-ups or squats, I've never felt regret after doing the exercises. So it's really worthwhile to push yourself, because it's your health we are talking about. We are not talking about looks here. Also, another way to take good physical self-care is doing regular doctor and dental checkups. that is our responsibility. By doing that, you're potentially saving yourself for many more serious problems in the future. So next thing is the mental self-care. What do you do on a daily level for your mental well-being? By mental self-care, I mean doing activities that will help you relax mentally, and from my experience, I can recommend here journaling or reading a book. And now we've come to emotional self-care. It means what is the inner talk you're having inside yourself? What do you say to yourself on a daily basis when you make a mistake or a bad judgment, or when you don't finish everything you had on your to-do list today? Taking emotional self-care means to stop criticizing yourself, to silence those critical voices, and paying attention, first of all, when they show up. Many people don't even realize that they have a strong self-criticism. If you have the habit to self-criticizing yourself or feeling sorry for yourself, then you need to change those habits and adapt new mindset, new way of talking to yourself. The point is to increase the compassion you're having for yourself. It's really important to treat yourself with compassion, and you will notice that when you show more compassion for you, you're going to have it even more to show it to the others. Another important aspect is spiritual self-care. It means connecting with the source of your faith and hope, something you believe in on a daily basis. You can join to a faith communities depending on your religion. Some people find meditation as a way to connect with their spiritual self. For some, that is prayer. We are all different, and you should realize what are the things that are acceptable and suitable for you. And not just, I'm not talking just about in terms of church and God here. When I talk about spirituality, I really find it very effective to connect with my spiritual side just by simple walking in nature. So if you're spending time in nature as much as possible, you will notice it for yourself. There is something in being out there, walking by the river, by the lake, climbing a mountain, or just, walking in the park. Just be in those green zones. There is something in it that is energy increasing, and that is so beautiful, and it really makes you connect with yourself and going deep within, think about things, getting new ideas. It's simply spending time in nature really is a good way of self-care. And may I ask you where you stand on relationship self-care? By this I mean relationship with your partner, but also your other family members and friends. For me, taking good relationship self-care is making regular appointments to talk with my partner. Not let for 1 week to go by and for you not to sit with your partner to discuss important things and simply spend time with each other. Also, that means scheduling time for other family members and your friends as well. Professional self-care. I know this one is a little tricky. Many of you will have the defense mechanism saying that they are where they are, they need the job, they need the salary, and there is nothing they can do about their conditions and situations they're in. But hear me out. By professional self-care, I mean that you should not settle for anything less than a healthy working environment, and environment in which you have all the resources and everything you need for you to do your job with as less stress as possible, and also not tolerate for you not to be respected in your workplace. I can agree that some of you are stuck in working places and environment where those conditions I've just named are just not met. But that doesn't mean that you have to settle for it. It's okay to be here for a while, to do the work, have a job, and get a salary. But under professional self-care would be, if you're not happy in your workplace, to book a day in the week, an hour or two, to look for something else, to see what your options are to increase your knowledge or move on with your education and find the thing that works best for you. Now that I've mentioned education, I reminded myself that I should put it under mental or emotional self-care, because education should never stop. I'm not talking about the traditional one, like having a college degree or PhD, master's. I'm talking about continuing learning things about life. For me personally, education never stops. I always turn to books or videos to learn more about myself, about life, to know how to do things better, to know how to organize myself better, how to be more productive, how to be happier, how can I help more, and so on. As you can see from all these different types of self-care, there is only one definition, and that is self-care means taking responsibility for ourselves. There is no other definition or explanation, because all the things I've mentioned are taking only 5 to 10 minutes a day, and when you do them regularly, you are increasing your well-being. When I put my intention on deliberate self-care every day and started to change my behavior and unuseful habits into new ones, many things changed for me. First of all, I become aware of so many things. I got out of the self-pity mode very quickly and learned how to take responsibility for my life, for my action. I really understood that for the many things in my life, I really have no one to blame. I also noticed relief from the stress I was feeling all the time. I became dominantly optimistic and hopeful for the most of the day, and I don't even have to tell you how that influenced Joanna immediately. I mean, everything we feel, we release outside and we influence to other people around us. And our children are the first one that will know if we are in a bad mood or we are in a good mood. We influence them. And today I know that a way to go through difficult life challenge or major problem is through self-care. Try this today. Make a self-care plan. Write down what can you do for yourself daily, weekly, monthly. Choose the things that are affordable, accessible to you, and the things that you like. And one more thing from my personal experience is that you can only do this if you make it a priority. If you put it on your daily calendar, on your to-do list. If you say to yourself, I will start this from Monday or in January after I make another New Year resolution, chances are you're not going to begin with it anyway. Now you have the proof that self-care is not just a luxury, but it's a very needed thing in your everyday life. And I really do hope that you're going to do something about it. If you're one of the people who understands this and is taking care of themselves, but you know other people close to you that might need these advices, please share this video with them. And if you like, you can subscribe to my channel and get notified when the next video comes. I wish you a wonderful day, have a great week, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye bye.